Hi there. It is Kathy O'Connell at Reading Abilities. This week I am talking about having a partner with a disability. Now, obviously, both some people in a relationship can have a disability. Many times that happens. Also, there are many times when one partner has a disability and the other partner does not. That is more of what I'm talking about today. However, I always want to say that in my experience of many, many years of living with a disability, I find that no two people totally address, approach their disability the same way. So, what I'm about to talk about may certainly apply to couples where both of you have a disability. I'm talking about this topic today because this week on my podcast, I am actually interviewing my husband. And for those of you who know my story, you know that we did not have the smoothest beginning, so to speak. He was very concerned about dating a person with a disability. He will reveal in this interview that he wasn't sure if he could do it. And what he means by that is he wasn't sure he had the qualities within himself to be involved with someone with a disability. We talk about his experience of meeting me, getting to know me, how he had to take it slowly so that he could process all the feelings he had going on within him. And we talk about the the skills and that he has come to acquire at with having a partner with a disability, like patience, like learning to step back and allowing me to do things that may take me longer, learning how to bring our my disability into the relationship, and that's really what I want to talk about with you is in the same concept of how do we bring our disability into a relationship. And first of all, I gotta say, if you're out there dating, and particularly if you're dating people who don't have disabilities, and they're not acknowledging your disability in any way, then I would be concerned about that because that was something I remember about dating that typically the guys I dated who did not acknowledge my very obvious disability were the ones I didn't hear from. And the men who were able to acknowledge it and communicate about it, usually some kind of relationship began. So that's the key. You've got to find people who are willing to acknowledge and talk about your disability. But also, you want to look at your disability as something you bring along for the right relationship. By no means is your disability all of you, and it won't be all of your relationship. But chances are you're gonna need to address it at some point in the relationship. Maybe even talk about how challenging it can be at times, how you may have needs that present different issues. Sometimes you're having to problem solve with your partner around those needs. And most importantly, you need to add some sense of humor about the fact that you have a disability, things that might be different in your relationship because of it, but you it's it's something that you two can do together. I have a resource and guide on bringing your disability into relationship. And I just printed it out before I got online to really take a look at because it's been a while since we created it. But it has some very good topics for how to get conversation going with a partner about your disability. Topics like, how do you feel about me having a disability? If you know my story, that blew the door open in my relationship with my husband and our first date. Asking me about how is it for you to help me with such and such. Help me get around, help me find accessible places. What do your friends and family say about my disability? Maybe certain topics that you talk about is problem solving, ways to get around accessibility, problem solving, sexual positions if you're intimate, discussing issues about other people in your partner's life, accepting your disability. I did this guide because I am a firm believer that it doesn't matter whether or not you get into a relationship with a person with a disability or able bodied person. It matters the most that you get into a relationship with someone who affirms who you are in your worth and empowers you, whether or not they have a disability themselves. And I wanted to create a guide to help people understand some of the more minutia aspects of how you really bring yourself, disability and all, into a relationship. Please go download the guide if that is something you're wondering about, or thinking, gee, how do I present my disability to a potential date? Go download the guide, and I will put the link in the comment area. I am also gonna put the link to the conversation with my husband this week. We have been together 15 years, so he has learned a thing or two about being in a relationship with someone with a significant difference. And if you have a partner without a disability, the podcast interview may be helpful to listen to. And if you're a person with a disability who is very interested in dating able-bodied people, but wanting to know that perspective, then the interview could also be helpful for you. So go check those out. I will put them in the comment area right now. And I would love if you could do me this a favor. If you could drop in the comments what topics you would like to hear about on the dating relationships and disability podcast. Thank you for watching. I will catch you next week. Take care.